What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you read the thumbnail today, it's about a card that broke Pokemon, and it's a beautiful card. I'm just so frustrated because not only for myself, but I believe a lot of collectors who are the average collectors who don't have a high net worth are not going to be able to obtain this card in the near future at least. I just want to talk about it today and what are my thoughts on it, so let's get into it. As you guys already know, this Iono card in Japanese set called Clayburst, they're already going for $300, right? And that's Canadian. So in American it's probably like $400, and that is absurd. That is just so crazy to me, and it's very, very frustrating as a collector who wants to buy this booster box and open it, right? But I'm not gonna go on here and complain all day for how it's so expensive and things like that. I'm on eBay right now, as you can see on the screen, and this card is selling for $2,000. This one sold for $2,000. This is all Canadian prices, by the way. This secret rare, it sold for $500, which is absurd, even for not even an SAR. $500, $2,000, which is the one that I've seen. Oh yeah, and this one sold for 18, but it sold for less than 18. So it is going down, but how far is this gonna go, or how bad is this drop gonna be? I don't think it's gonna fall a lot, and here's why. What I have heard, and I can't read Japanese, so I cannot confirm, and I don't play the TCG, but this card is very, very playable. If you look back at historical data, any playable card that is in like print run is going to be very expensive. For example, like the Giratina expensive, the Lugia expensive, the Mew expensive, the Arceus expensive. All of these cards that are very playable and are cards that collectors want, the card is going to be extremely expensive. If you're not a Japanese collector, you don't know about the waifu tax. That's also on this card. So this card is very hard to obtain. It's an SAR, which you get in like 1 in 6 boxes. It's a waifu card that looks incredible, by the way. Let's just take a look at it for a second. Look at this card. This card is beautiful. Like, if this card was $200, I would buy it. But for $2,000, it's just a little out of my price range, and I don't want to buy it at that price. With Japanese cards, you don't know if they're gonna fall or they're gonna go up from release, right? For example, there's a lot of cards in Japanese that they don't go down from pre-release prices, unlike English sets. If you look at Crown Zenith, Brilliant Stars, you look at Lost Origin, Silver Tempest, all of the chase cards, they fell dramatically after release. And with more packs being opened, because it's like there's so much supply out there for those sets, the card prices are gonna fall dramatically. But the Japanese market is already so small as it is. For more collectors going in and seeing how expensive these cards are, they're gonna jump in the market and try to find the quick flip. With Japanese cards, I'm sure all of you already know, these cards are going for a crazy amount. And this card, being beautiful as it is, I love this card. I love it. I love the waifu. I'm not a big waifu fan, but this card is very, very, very clean. It has Pikachu in it. It has Eevee in it. So like, it's just set up for like phenomenal value or extremely high price. This card is very clean, but I don't want to like hype up this card more and more and more because it's already stupid expensive. But I mean, like, it's like the perfect card in my opinion. For a Japanese collector, it's a perfect card. This is everything you want in a card. It's hard to obtain, it's nice, it's waifu, you know, it has Pikachu, it has Eevee in it, a very, very popular Pokemon. It's very playable. I don't know when I'm gonna pick up this card. This card has to be in my collection, but I just don't know when. I think maybe end of the era of Scarlet and Violet, maybe I go and try to find a copy, if that's even possible, to find a copy in near mint condition. I'm staying away from it right now. I think there's a lot of hype in Japanese already. All Japanese cards right now are really expensive, especially if they're supporter cards, and especially if they're females. But like, again, I don't want to hype these cards up. Even the secret rare is very, 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 very clean. It's easier to pull, yes, but it's still very clean in my opinion. I still love this card, but I wouldn't pay $500-600 for it. I don't think it's a good deal at that price. Yes, again, it's very playable, etc., etc., etc. I just think that there's more chances of you losing money buying this card at these prices than just waiting a couple months or even waiting a year and trying to find for a better deal, right? Because there's always going to be that one person that needs the cash quick and it's going to give you a good deal. At least from what I've seen. I'm not trying to take advantage of people, but that's just how it is. This card is very clean, don't get me wrong, but I'm just going to wait up and see if it goes lower. If it doesn't, you know, I don't need every single card. Of course, everyone wants all of the chase cards and all of the cards, But again, like, you have to think about your finances. If you can afford this card, by all means, all the power to you. Go buy this card, right? For whatever price it's selling for, $2,500. All the power to you. Just go buy it. But for someone like me who can't just spend $3,000 on Pokemon cards for 2 cards, I'm gonna wait it out and I'm gonna take my chances and hopefully it goes lower. If it doesn't, then that's fine. I'm just not gonna have this card. But that's the sad truth right now with some Japanese cards. They're just too hard to obtain for the average collector, and like it's just very frustrating. And I hope Pokemon kind of reprints the set and reprints it, but I don't know if they will. Maybe they will. I'm pretty sure they came out with a statement today. I think JLove posted a video saying how the Japanese Pokemon Center made a mistake and how they failed us. Again, I just hope this card in the near future is going to be obtainable. I doubt it will be. I'm interested in what you guys have to think about this card, and if you're going to be buying it or if you're waiting for it, if you're investing in it, if you're trying to flip it for a PSA 10, whatever it is, I want to know in the comments. I'm very interested. I love this card. I think you guys will too. I haven't seen it in person. I think that's my thoughts on it. I'm not going to buy it right now. I'm just gonna wait, and yeah, we'll see where this card goes. Well, hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, do all that. Let me know what you think about this card, and I'll see you in the next video. Deuces.